Alright guys, as you all may know, I'm trying to get back on the health grind, and I'm just on a little jog right now. As you can see from the start of the video, this is literally my first run, I think ever, maybe. So, I may be out of breath a lot in this video, but it's a start, so sorry about the darkness as well. Late night run, just finished the CWL, and interesting story, but this is actually my old primary school. So, just jogging through the playground of this, and then up a little short route, not too long, just at the peak of my run. Nice little view over, you can't really see, but over the town I live in, Newton Mearns. Nice little view, I'm just at the peak. Like I said, just about to resume the run, back downwards. I've not ran that much, I'm really unhealthy. I mean, really unfit. I've been going to the gym for a couple of months, but my cardiovascular is not very powerful. But we're about to continue, only half a mile deep, but let's continue, see how far I can go. Keep going. What is this contraption? I've not seen this in a while. I don't even know how to work it. Let's see if I can switch to the screen now. What's going on, guys? As you just seen, I've just came back from a run. Went alright, I guess. I think it could have been much better. I think I've never ran before. I've obviously used to running about in school and stuff and do cardio in terms of football and stuff, but I've never actually went out and jogged and tried. I'm trying to improve my fitness now, so you're going to see a lot more of that in my YouTube videos. You're going to see a lot more. I'll call this today is the first day of the rest of my life, so that's a bold statement, but I really am focused on not only Call of Duty, which is obviously a massive focus to my life, but now I'm also focused a lot on improving my fitness. I think for years I went a bit off the rails and didn't really care about it too much, but now main focus of mine, so that's what I'm going to be improving going forward. So with that being said, obviously we won our first Call of Duty World League matches. We won 3-0 on both occasions. We beat Giants 3-0, and we also beat the French team of Team LDLC, who had a fairly close game yesterday with Epsilon. LDLC are a very good team as well as Giants. I'd say our LDLC series was a bit closer in the respawns, although it was a bit more one-sided in the S&D. So I guess you can tell from the results of both of those maps and matches who was better at which game modes. I'd say I'd favour the team of LDLC in the respawns, but Giants were probably slightly stronger in the S&D. They had a couple of sort of good strategies that we can actually learn from. We're going to go back and look at a lot of the film from the last couple of games, see what we can improve on going forward. So big first two matches for us, obviously, but I think that this is only the start. I think that obviously 1-3-0, 3-0, you're going to think that's great results from us. But to be honest, I don't really think we took off second gear. I think we can play much better Call of Duty. I think that we didn't really push each team to our very limits. I played really crappy in the first series. We won. I mean, that's all that matters, winning at the end of the day. But at the same time, you got to always look to improve. Constantly improving is the only way you can look at things, especially in our current situation. We got to always want to improve. We cannot be content with second place. We need to win this league. We need to do well at Call of Duty World Championships. I keep installing that focus in my team, so that's what I'm really going to continue to do. So now I'm going to review the entire matches. So first off, against Giants, first map we won fairly convincingly. It was on Spanish host, believe it or not. We won 250 to 100. I think our hardpoint game is one of our strongest, if not our strongest game mode, so we're pretty confident, and we know personally we have the confidence that we were much better than Giants at hardpoint. Our rotations were better, our slaying and hills were better in terms of our setups and being able to control the hill. I just think teamwork overall was better. Maybe little things like controlling good spawns on maybe a couple of different hills. We held the sort of money hills, the likes of the Granny's hardpoint. We got the good rotations on them and held the 60 on that. But for example, train tracks, which you'd consider more of like a contest hill, we lost a bit more time on that than we should have, I guess. So that's just what we've got to improve on going forward. S&D, we won 6-4, fairly close. Trey, 0, has always put up big numbers and big performances in S&D. He continued to do that, as well as likes of PT and Urban. Then third map, Urban went off, the rest of my team all went off. They target banned the likes of the M8, the Man of War, which is actually one thing I'm going to have to work on going forward, because I think on the weeks going up to the Call of Duty World League, the M8 is a very, I'd say it's often banned, so I'm very good with both the M8 and the Man of War. I think it's weapons that I've well practiced with both. But on the other hand, throughout the scrims of playing over the last couple of weeks, no team has actually banned the Man of War. So that threw a bit of sparring into the works on the third map, Giants. They banned the M8, they also banned the Man of War. So I was forced to try new guns for the first time. So I whipped out the XR2, I had 5 XR2 classes, didn't really like it. It's great if you get a 1-bomb, and then I felt like if I wasn't getting the 1-bomb, I was just dead every single time. But I feel like you need to be really accurate with it, and you need to like really take your time with your shots and ensure that 1-bomb, at close range especially, it's kind of hard to get those snappy shots on. Sometimes you can hit a 1-bomb, it's great, and then other times you're like, oh god, if I had any other weapon, any other sort of automatic AR, would have made that kill. And that sort of frustrated me a bit. I think that I'm going to try and practice a lot more with all the different weapons going forward to next week, so I'm really prepared for that outcome. But yeah, that's all that really happened in the Giants game. Now going on to the LDLC game, very close from the start. They got a good lead off the start. I think we made a bad decision on choosing the specific spawn that we chose, because it was actually our choice, because it was LDLC's host. We got a bad start off. They got the better. They got majority of time on the first hill. Second hill was about 50-50. They got the last 20 seconds, but because they got the last 20 seconds, it actually allowed us to get the rotation for the third hill on evac hardpoint, which I guess we sort of started, that's where we started to come back. We held a lot of the time on that, then we held a lot of the time on the next one, and it just sort of, that's when we started getting into the groove of things. I hadn't actually warmed up. I played really well that battle. I think I ended up going 37-19, but off the start I wasn't really feeling too warm, but after the first 2 hills I was feeling good, I was feeling fresh, ready to go. We ended up winning the map by, I think it was about 90 points in the end, after, just like I said, the third and fourth hills we started to sort of bring away with it. I felt like we were completely under control after that point. S&D, we won 6-1. Great plays from PT and Trey. They clutched a 2v4. There was some good uses of specialists and stuff from my teammates. They won the clutch rounds. That's all that really mattered. We won 6-1. I was trying out a few different things on that map. If you watched the stream, you would have seen that I actually used a thermal M8. It just basically didn't allow them to push through mid-map. They continued to just push mansion over and over again, which it didn't get me any kills, but me being there and being that nuisance caused my teammates to get kills. So I done my job. We won 6-1. Like, I didn't play that good, but at the end of the day, we're only all there as a team. Whoever gets those kills, it's irrelevant as long as the W comes at the end. Then uplink, it was fairly frustrating. We got a really good start, and then we started playing a bit sloppy. I don't think we held train tracks control. We were trying to play the ball way too much through middle. Made a couple of sloppy plays. Played for 2s a couple of times when we could have got easy 1s. And then we obviously went on. We ended up winning the game 4-3. It was very close. I don't think there was any captures for the last 3 minutes of the game. PT lagged out the call in a crucial part of the game, which was put me on tilt completely. I was like worrying about him getting back in the call, and I was thinking he was getting booted, and I was just so stressed. Eventually we got back in the call for the last minute. We managed to grind it out, but it was very stressful nonetheless, because we started losing points when he was out the call. We were getting spawn trapped. Luckily we got out of that. We managed to grind out the victory, but nonetheless I think without that disconnection it could have been a much sort of, I guess, easier, less stressful win. But nonetheless, we won the map. We won 3-0, and that's all I really wanted. So that's the week in review. Next week we have two very tough matches. We play against XL and Splice, 2 very good UK teams. We're expecting a tough match, but nonetheless it's going to be a little better, because it's not going to be as much about connection. There was a lot of, I would say, connection issues in our first 2 matches, and there was a lot of I guess, like, bullshit kills as such. So I'm looking forward to having 2 matchups versus UK teams. But like I keep saying to everyone that's watching all these matches and seeing all these results coming in, unexpected results and whatnot, each team plays every team twice. So there's 10 teams in the league. That's a total of 18 matches. We're only 2 matches down, guys. 16 to go. Quite a few matches to go. There's a lot of results that can change, a lot of outcomes that can change, and this is all also just seeding for the playoffs. Well, I mean, obviously you need to be top 6 to get to the playoffs, but nonetheless, I'm pretty confident of our team getting top 6. So nonetheless, we're just trying to get that first seed to give us essentially an easier game when it comes to the playoffs themselves. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's vlog. I thought I'd just do a little review, show you. I didn't really show you what I got up to earlier today, but I'm going to get in with some wagers matches right now. I'm going to be live streaming. I've been trying to grind my stream as much as possible, and now back to grinding YouTube. So thanks a lot for those who watched this video. I'd just like to review the match. I'm going to start doing daily vlogs. I go to the gym about 3 to 4 times a week, so I'm going to ask I'm going to ask one of the a couple of the staff at the gym if it's okay to record there. I'll get me and my mates to record there. I can record daily vlogs. I'm going to get into the habit of doing it, get in the habit of recording public. That's it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Give that a bit. I would really appreciate a like, and I'd also love if you could share the video, do as much as possible to get that out there, subscribe and whatnot. I'm going to be back. This is day 1. Let's smash day 2.